Assalamualaikum. Today we will discuss about chapter number 6 of book D2. Name of the chapter is Algebraic Fractions and Formulae. We'll discuss question number 4. Try to complete detail F parts in this session. The first question is simplify each of the following. And the given question is A part that what to do is A, it is just A square minus B square divided by A minus B whole square. So in this question, what to do? One identity we can apply over here, that is third identity. You can say that this is third formula or third identity. That is actually A square minus B square is equals to 1 time plus means A plus B and A minus B. So we can just apply this in the question. So in the numerator, what I can do is I can just write it by this way in the numerator. A plus B into A minus B, and in the denominator I'll just write it by this way. A minus B, I'll just write the term by this way, means I'll just write it 2 times minus b. Now which term we can cancel? We can cancel just the same ones, means we can cancel this with it, and after that your final answer will be A plus B by A minus B. This is your final answer. You cannot cancel the numerator, uh, the terms there in the numerator and the terms there in the denominator. So this is your final answer. You cannot further simplify this question. I hope you guys got it. After that, after this one, let's move on the B part of it. B part of the question is B square minus 4C by C square minus 16. So again, what can we do? We can apply the same identity in the denominator. What is that? The identity is A square minus B square equals to A plus B into A minus B. We can just apply this by this way. Actually, that is C square minus 16. It means that I can just first write it like this: C square minus 16. That can be written as 4 square. So after this, it will be C plus 4, and after that C minus 4. So it means that in the numerator we can take common number. What that will be, from the numerator we'll just take C as a common. So in the numerator C minus 4 left there, but in the denominator we can apply this one. So in the denominator I'll just write this one: C plus 4 into C minus 4. So now after this you guys can just simplify this one, just cancel this with it. Okay, and after this step your final answer is C by C plus. This is your final answer. I hope you guys got it. After this part, let's move on the next. We just completed 2. Okay, after this one, let's start doing part number C. Part number C is part number C. It says that d square plus 4d plus 4 divided by d square plus 2d. In this question, we can say that in the numerator we can apply middle term breaking or first identity. What is that identity? I'll just write that for you guys. The first identity is, I can say that A plus B whole square, that is actually equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So by this way you can complete, means this one is in the expanded form, the numerator. I'm talking about the numerator. So we can just rewrite that in the short form. This one is the short and this one is the expanded. I can say that expanded form. Okay, this one is the short form. So now what can we do? We can just write that by this way. I can just write d square plus 2 into d and like this. After that, the 4, it can be written as 2 squared by, from the denominator, what can we do? We can take d as a common number. So d plus just 2 left there. So numerator can be now written in this form, d plus 2 whole square. After that, the denominator b plus 2. So further on, after this step, you can just write it like this. Now look, the power is 2, so you can write it 2 times. D plus 2 into d plus divided by d into d plus 2. Now you can simplify the same terms. What are those? So choice is yours. You can cancel this with it, and your final answer after this step will be d plus 2 by. So this is your final answer of this part. I hope you guys got it. After this part, let's move on the next. We completed C. Let's move on the next. So after C part, look at D part. In the D part, what to do? The question is E minus 2 divided by E squared minus 5E plus 6. So what to do now? The same thing now. I can say that we'll just apply middle term breaking now in it, in the denominator now. So numerator will be remains as it is, but in the denominator I can just write it like this. It will be e square minus 3e minus 2e. Actually, I just factorize the middle term, you can say. Okay, plus 6. Now actually when I'll just multiply these two numbers, it will be a plus 6, and if I just add these two numbers, it will be just 5. So now rewrite it again. E minus 2 will be there in the numerator, and from the denominator, so look, we will just consider this e square minus 3e first means pair, and this is the second pair. So now from the first one, what can we take as a common number? So we will just take e as a common, so it will be e minus 3 left there. So from the next, we'll just take minus 2 as a common number, so it will be e minus 3 again. I hope you guys got it. After that, numerator again same, e minus 2, but the denominator can be written as, look, e minus 3, and e minus 3 are the common number in between both the terms. So we'll just write then e minus 3 as a common number. What is left after that? Then that is actually just e minus 2. Now look, can we cancel anything now? Yes, we can. It means that we can cancel this complete with this one. So your final answer of this part is e minus 3. So this is your, I hope you guys